1,000 yards. The Orioles' magic number to clinch the American League East.
15th game, and then Bradish proves that he may be the ace that's going to start.
He gets a lot of swing and miss on it as he throws it right there. The big thing for us is going to be getting him in the zone. He throws that slider and it.
Well, if you do get to hit in the first inning, now that Kevin Brown has kind of wished it,
it's going to be a good first inning.
Oddly enough, because Tampa Bay is off. So any day now could first. And Gunnar Henderson takes his first pitch of the second. Out to shortstop. Gordon Westberg. There is the slider from Corbin.
Yeah, I mean, if you
to Orioles television. McCann right center field. That could be a little bit of trouble. Garcia's going out. Thomas.
A couple of months. I mean, I was doing the game where he played Texas. First of all, he didn't any of the '66 World Series against Don Drysdale. As Corbin's going to miss with a breaking ball, back-to-back home runs by Frank. Pitch your rear end off.
Yeah, but how difficult is that to do to get to the postseason when you? Boy, watch this swing. You talk about a thing of beauty, trying to get the ball to the inside part of the plate.
But the Orioles are taking care of business here so far, leading 2-0 after 3. Once again,
it is a comfort factor to look behind you and see Gunnar Henderson and Westberg and Mateo.
Or that play right there.
Down. Westberg rolls one over to short. C.J. Abrams makes the play.
You know, August was one of them, 18-9.
And a choice his first time. And strikes out on a slider. Patrick Corbin with his first punch out of the game. That ground ball pulled foul by Luis Garcia. How prepared are you for your role as?
That's why I'm going to get you.
We're going to find out
the
if the
sprayer is fun.
Yeah, Kevin, did you get sprayed?
We've not had a whole lot of luck out there.
Yeah, well, I've been out there. You've been out there. Greg Olson's been out there.
Didn't have a trainer. Didn't have a pitching coach, except maybe once every 3 weeks, a month.
So I know. I mean, you
maybe 48 guys or something. So I walked a lot of guys.
Into the right field corner, Dominic Smith. As Jorge Mateo takes ball 3 from Patrick Corbin. Brett. So Jorge Mateo's at first base. The Nationals have been at least. And he will do just that. Got a little sinker on the outside edge.
Part of the plate, hits it for a homer. Now another ball on the outside part of the plate. Didn't try to pull it. Just hit it where it's pitched. To third, and of course sending guys home from second base.
Well, a 3-0 slider.
I mean, it's slider, but it's 2-0. I don't think.
Well, Patrick Corbin mentioned he leads all major league pitchers.
Well, a big deal if he could walk with the bases.
Number 1 this year.
Oh.
Beautifully painted on the outside corner, so the unallowed. Facing the allows a base hit. Nationals 5th tonight.
For a big guy, does a nice job, Jim, and it's almost a slide step.
Yeah. Well,
all the time.
It's funny. Even
3-2 and a changeup. Strikes out Lane Thomas. Strike 1 to Kibu.
He actually matches up. I mean, slugging number's a little higher.
5 on their jerseys, and they will wear that throughout the rest of this season. Into left center, Cedric Mullins hit.
Oh, nice play by Louise.
Lost control of ball 2 there.
So you got to.
So they can let Ryan O'Hearn play every day, and they did not miss Mountcastle's bat as much. The game of the night in the majors is that game tonight in Seattle, 9:40, and they'd win any head-to-head ties. They've won the season series with Houston.
Yeah, the Astros.
You know, we were overused and all that. It's a nice problem to have.
Yeah. Because you lose a month. But like you said, that's a good problem to have.
We lost.
They're cold. So they got a little advantage out there.
Yeah. You have a chance to make a difference. When are you going out there?
Friday.
Yeah. Because I wouldn't. Because I wouldn't.
I thought you were going to join me in.
2-2 curveballs dropped in there. Back-to-back strikeouts for Abbott.
Oh, you're right.
Punching out the side, and he will do it. That was a good look at seventh inning by Abbott.
He ordered himself in some high leverage situations and was really good. And what surprised me was that right there with the velocity, like it's a midnight.
0-2 here against Young in the battle for Jacobs supremacy.
And he can't strike people out. You just see it right there.
Every mile in a brand. CJ foul out to Gunnar Henderson.
Boy, we're lucky we can stay with him, Ben. You know, I mean, you really have to pay attention to it.
Yeah.
Strike three, high fastball. Back-to-back punch-outs for Webb.
Oh, and he's relieved.
I was told there would be no math tonight. Brooks Robinson tonight. Thomas, that's going to do him in 6 days. It's a 1 inning.
Sox. And there's a little sweeper, I suppose. Almost looks like a slider. So done a great job behind the plate. Kind of routine for him. Call a good game.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
Pitchers. That means there will be no American League East celebration tonight. Keep the plastic wrap away on tonight. 2-1 to Cedric Mullins. 6:35 start time tomorrow. Cancel him. It's an understandable rain check. You have our permission.
Well, these guys are pitching pretty well here.
Big walk in the fifth. Went to second on a pass ball, stole third, and scored. So Mateo. Seems like every time he plays, which is right now about twice a week, he's
got to score from second base, or maybe you need to steal an extra a bag. And boy, that's what made him so good, Jim. For me.
Austin Hayes has had a nice night. 2 singles. So
ow. No ribs. No ribs.
night. Series sweep would be 4-0 against the Nats. 2 in April and 2 in September. They've been great on the road. 52-29, tied for the best road record in Orioles history. .28 walks, 35.
Ball does have a.
In that one appearance in Cleveland, and almost 50-some days after he had the tire.
Facing the heart of the Nationals order after Jacob Webb struck out 2 in a perfect 8th.
And I think that's the reason why he's doing that is he felt like his front shoulder was flying open a little bit, so he's getting more in a
towards home plate. And there's the the equalizer. Last year he
have your upper body be tucked in a little bit more and less likely to fly open. And what I mean by flying open, hit.
And another nasty changeup.
Yeah. And if he gets that one going, look out.
Not a kid, but I think I look at him as a kid. And he's handling these hitters like they're kids.
Yeah.
Carter Kieboom takes ball 1. It's a roster where facing the heart of the Nationals order after Jacob Webb struck out 2 in a perfect 8th.
And I think that's the reason why he's doing that is he felt like his front shoulder was flying open a little bit, so he's getting more in a
towards home plate. And there's the the equalizer. Last year he
have your upper body be tucked in a little bit more and less likely to fly open. And what I mean by flying open, hit.
And another nasty changeup.
Yeah. And if he gets that one going, look out.
Not a kid, but I think I look at him as a kid. And he's handling these hitters like they're kids.
Yeah.
Carter Kieboom takes ball 1. It's a roster where